Okay. um, I don't know why. When Sri Chanadar did his first article of impeachment, he never should have taken him down. I cannot believe the Democrats fought against that. And that's why I'm no longer a Democrat, because I don't buy into them and their BS that it's not the right time. It's not the right time. Yeah, he keeps doing all these crimes against our nation and keeps destroying our nation and making it more illegal than it has been before with war crimes, with all these crimes, and the way that he takes away people's rights, our rights as people, because of what we are. We can't help what we are, but they want to take away our rights and the rights of trans people, women, LGBTQ plus, taking away all the right and trying to take away marriage of because people are gay. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is the freedom of the United States. We are the monopoly, and they're trying to take away that. That we're not. We're supposed to be a white nation, Christian white nation, which is not what we are. We can't. We escaped that. We escaped. We escaped. The United Kingdom to get away from all that, to get away from the freedom of religion and the freedom of our beliefs. And now we're imposing that upon other people and saying that if you're anti-Christian or you're anti this or you're anti that, and what they call American, which isn't American to begin with. The only thing American is freedom. Freedom is America. It's supposed to be what America is about. The freedom to be who you are and what you are. And they're trying to take that away. And they try to say that his article of impeachment weren't at the right time, where they keep taking more stuff away from us as free individuals and take away birthright citizenship they're trying to take away. I mean, come on. This is getting so ridiculous. He should have been kicked out of office as soon as he got in there, because if January 6th was bad enough, he would have riot on the Capitol, and it was his fault, and he started it, and they took that away from him, and they said, "Oh no, it's not his fault. He didn't do it, even though I told him to do it. It wasn't his fault." You know, that's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life. He did it. He did January 6th. He rioted the Capitol. He had them do it. He made them do it, and he told them to do it. And he didn't stop them either when they did do it. So it was him. And he's already president. From after that, the January 6th, that should have taken him out of the running. What is wrong with this nation? These people that actually let him in. I have some hope for the nation because of the protesters that are protesting, because of the people that let him in. I don't have hope for that. And that's too much of the nation, even though luckily it was less than half, because he didn't win by the landslide he claims he did, because most people didn't even vote in this country. The majority of America didn't even vote for him because they didn't want him in, thankfully. So at least, but he seems to think it was a landslide. I mean, come on, Trump, get a clue. Nobody wants you anymore. Nobody did want you. And you had to cheat the election. I know you did. Even Elon Musk admitted to cheating your election, and they let that go on by. You know how they let things go on by. And then he started this emergency fake office of Doge that doesn't exist, of a person who isn't even a government official, taking away all our stuff. I mean, this is ridiculous. All the stuff that he's done, and it takes him this long to finally put articles of impeachment that might actually make it if we're lucky, because the whole thing is stacked with Republicans. But luckily, most of the Republicans are going away, and we're getting more Democrats in there, so there may be somewhat of a chance, even if they're just Democrats and not what they should be, which are libertarians or anything else, Green Party. But I'm a socialist myself, to tell you the truth, if you want to know what it is, because I believe we need free empire, and that's how it's going to save our nation. It's not being run on money and power. But then that puts too much, I don't know, because they said some socialism puts too much money into the government, and the government gets too much credit. But there's a way we could make freedom for people and make it really free. That would be great. Maybe we need to come up with a new government plan. But man, it's just getting terrible. We need to get him out of there ASAP. We need to march on the Capitol. And I'm not saying violently. Let's not be violent. But we need to stop this. Although violence is the only thing that has the answer anymore. You know, most of the violent protests are the only ones that do anything, and that's why they get known for it. It's ridiculous, because violence is not a good thing. It's a bad thing. We need to stop all this violence he's causing on our nation, and we need to stop this anger. We need to get him out of here so we can fight to become a decent nation once again. We have become the worst nation in history, not a good nation. So get him the heck out of there and fight for your rights. Thank you very much.